issue that all of California should sit up and take notice. I'd like to especially thank the California Faculty Association, CFA, for providing the food, and the California State University Employees Union for supplying food and drinks for everybody. Thank you all, CFA and staff union. I will MC this event today, so I've got to keep us on a pretty tight timeline. I know many of you have time schedules you have to abide by. We're going to try to get in and out of here in about an hour. And each person there's a reason each person is on the platform. They want to express their views on this important and very important day for not only our institution, but throughout the CSU and all of education in the state of California. I'd also like to send greetings from Mayor Bob Foster, who is going to join us today. Mayor Foster is actually meeting with the governor in Sacramento, and we felt that perhaps it's better to send a message in person while he's in Sacramento than to join us today on this platform. But Mayor Foster, a former CSU trustee, also sends his warm regards. I know Congresswoman Laura Richardson's staff is here, Betty Carnett, Warren Furutani. We'd like to thank all of the assembly members who have sent their staffs to join us today. Also like to our city council member, of which we're in his district, is Gary DeLong. City council member Gary DeLong sends his support and continued support throughout this process. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning for our campus. We have 6 months, 4 to 6 months of budget battles in Sacramento. And this more or less kicks off what I believe you too will feel as an important part of our agenda, and that's our agenda as a campus and our agenda as a community. This is a call to action. It's a call to action for our institution. We are here also to let our legislators and to let the governor know that, you know, this issue is about social choices. Social choices. And that's what are going to be made in Sacramento in the next 4 to 6 months. And as Californians, we need to ask the right social questions and choices. Should we as Californians choose to incarcerate one more prisoner when we should send 6 talented students to the CSU or the beach for the same price? Should we as Californians continue pouring vast amounts of public revenues into an out-of-control healthcare system at the expense of our children, our students, and our education system? Should we as Californians allow the CSU to be cut 10% when we already know that we are not a state expenditure, but we are the best investment that this state could make on the future of California? Should we as Californians allow an outdated tax system to go unchanged without even testing the waters and new options for potential new revenue streams that would more adequately reflect the knowledge-based service economy that California has today? All of these are our questions that we need to make sure that our legislators and our governor understand, and understand very well. Today you will be asked to help in a variety of different ways, and we'll conclude with how you can help, but I'll give you 5 key areas. First, sign the alliance. The CSU is the solution. The alliance petition to the governor. Make sure your names and voices are heard. Secondly, sign the alliance that you want to help. Lend your support, lend your volunteerism, lend your friends, your support any way possible to join us in Sacramento and to join us in making sure that this message does not end today, but starts today. Write a letter to your local newspapers, editorial staffs, and others, while also send messages. It is very important. We have 10 computers back there. We want you to send your messages to our state assembly members, our state senators. Let them know that it does matter and that you are indeed an investment on the state of California and for the state of California. The decisions that will be made in the next 4 to 6 months will impact each and every one of us. We want them to know that we do not think that we are an expenditure. We are the greatest investment in this state. Last year alone, California State University graduated 90,000 graduates and put them into the California economy. This university alone graduated 8,200. If the state prioritizes education as they say they do, then why then do you cut your schools, your community colleges, and your universities? I think that if the state wants more engineers, more nurses, more school teachers, more accountants, more MBAs, the last thing they should be doing is cutting their universities, community colleges, and educational institutions. The outcome will be right in front of them. We'll have 10% less engineers, 10% less nurses, 10% less college graduates, at a time when even the Business Roundtable of California stated that in the next 15 years, we will need 1.3 million new additional baccalaureate degrees in the California economy, 250,000 new master's degrees, and 50,000 new doctoral degrees. That's why this issue is not just our issue alone. This is California's issue. This is Long Beach's issue. This is all an issue that California must unite to make sure that our legislators have the authority and the power to make the best decisions possible to help our students and our children. At this time, I'd like two very important individuals to come forth representing CFA and our university. Dr. Terry Yamada, Professor of Communication Literature in the Department of Communication or Comparative World Literature and Classics, and Elizabeth Hoffman, Lecturer in the English Department and Lecturer Project Leader at the Faculty Center for Professional Development. Elizabeth also has been traveling around the state to attend many of our own rallies like this throughout the state, and we're here to tell you that today Cal State Long Beach is a part of a family of 450,000 voices that need to hit Sacramento and hit Sacramento hard. So at this time, Dr. Hoffman, Dr. Yamada.